Carol and Richard look at each other once Lucy is gone. Why would she say something like that? Carol blurts out. Because she's a kid, and kids invent stories all the time, Richard reassures, although it has clearly jolted him as well. Where would she get that type of idea from? The news. Kids see stuff on TV all the time. It probably scared her. But why is she using this imaginary friend as an excuse to tell us that? Carol asks him. The next day, both Carol and Richard come home in a rush to see each other. Another prison officer, Gordon Hallett, was wounded last night. A stabbing by an inmate, Carol tells him. Just like Lucy said. How would she know that? Richard shakes his head. Don't think of it that way. It's a coincidence. Just a coincidence. It has to be. There is no way she would know. It happens all the time, and she probably gets scared and thinks about the possibilities. Carol nods, not wanting to think about it anymore. The first place she wants to go is her daughter's room. Lucy is sitting at her little plastic table with a jumbo box of crayons and a pad of paper. She has already drawn a few pictures, and they are all the same subject. Carol circles around the table to get a good look at the scratchy stick figures in imaginary landscapes made of fluffy clouds. At the park, at the beach, and in front of the house, eating candy floss and ice cream. There is a smaller figure which no doubt is a self-portrait of Lucy. The messy yellow scribble shows the red jacket she wears. The other figure is only a tad taller than Lucy, and it appears to be male. The man figure has thicker legs and wears all black clothes. He has short red hair and a long nose, similar to Pinocchio. Is this what he looks like? Carol asks, casually. Lucy nods. Yeah, and he's got a freckle face and a pointy nose. Lucy turns around to her vanity mirror. You do too. She considers the mirror for a minute, looks at her mom, and then laughs. No, she doesn't. What did he say? Asks Carol, not a little bit amused. Nothing, the child proclaims. Carol stares at the face created out of Lucy's mind and Lucy's crayons. The smeared black and red and peach make a crude face. The more Carol stares at it, the more she realizes she does not like this face. She does not like this face at all. Carol looks towards the mirror and imagines that face peering out from it, and it makes her stand up and leave. And she cannot help but shudder a little as she walks out of her daughter's room. Carol is home before Lucy scampers off the school bus. Lucy comes through the door, instantly drops her backpack, and heads straight to her room. Carol thinks nothing of it and resumes reading on the couch. Soon Richard joins them at home as well, and everyone seems quite settled this afternoon. After grabbing a glass of water in the kitchen, Richard goes upstairs to change his clothes. Carol joins him. He retreats into the bathroom while she heads for her dresser. At almost the same time, they both jump back and scream. They are staring at the face in the mirror. Richard sees the one in the bathroom, and Carol sees the one above her dresser, and they look eerily similar, if not exactly the same. The face is the one Carol saw in Lucy's drawings. The disheveled, messy hair, pointed nose, and crudely drawn eyes. Nothing short of evil. The features were smeared with red, and Carol and Richard both figured out that it was done with lipstick. Carol's brand of bright cranberry that perfectly matched a pair of shoes she owned. Richard and Carol meet halfway and only stop because they both hear the muffled sounds of giggles outside their door. They catch Lucy before she runs back to her room.